We're in Miami, Florida, where Judge Nusheen Safie's about to recognize a familiar name on her bond hearing docket.
Johnny Ray Smith Jr. Oh my God.
These two have a storied history, and you're gonna hear all about it.
The same charges, that same baby mama, she did the same thing that the wife did. I left the house like you told me.
In a previous domestic case, Smith was convicted of criminal mischief, and Judge Safie advised that he leave the home where he'd been staying with the complainant. In that same case, Smith revealed to the court that he had fathered more than 30 children. Oh my God. And apparently still counting.
Remember she was pregnant and she had another kid, so I'm at 40 now.
And that's your argument? Wait, that's your argument for you want me to let you out?
No, not that. No, listen.
Do you remember that birth control lecture I gave you back when you only had 31 kids?
I listen to you, listen. I swear I listen to you. I just moved out. I stay on my own. I got a new girlfriend. That's what she mad about.
I don't blame her.
But listen, I left. I never went back to the house. I never called.
You didn't listen to anything I said.
No, I did. I left. You
but
told me to leave.
You also no more kids.
Similar to his previous case, Smith's charges today include criminal mischief and burglary related to incidents involving another mother of some of his children.
Your Honor, I was...
Mr. Smith, how about if you be quiet for a minute?
Okay, no problem.
Try doing that for 1 minute, if you can.
All right.
As the judge goes through the case file, a public defender chimes in.
Your Honor's history with Mr. Smith and knowledge of Mr. Smith, as well as the allegations before the court at this point in
Just
time.
make it clear that my history with him is as a judge.
Mr. Smith.
You're not staying there, correct?
I did exactly what you told me. I left. No.
Mr. Smith, just answer yes or no.
Kids. Can I put him on vasectomy?
Please don't do it.
Judge Safie doesn't have that kind of power, but she can take away his social life by placing him under house arrest using a tracking bracelet.
$1 a day for the bracelet.
You finna do me like that again? That was torture last time.
You're not gonna have to post a bond. You're gonna be on a bracelet.
Thank you.
Before they part ways, the judge also issues Smith a final warning.
If you come back with any other baby mamas, I'm gonna revoke your bond and keep you in jail. Condoms, use them.
Okay.
Next, we take you to Orlando, Florida, for a courtroom moment you may have missed in the high-profile trial of 25-year-old Casey Anthony. Anthony was accused of killing her 2-year-old daughter Kaylee in 2008. And the trial made headlines around the world. It's the 7th week of the trial, and the defense is rested. Judge Belvin Perry has dismissed the jury, but another matter has caught his attention, one he wants to deal with right away. Earlier, a 28-year-old spectator in the gallery named Matthew Bartlett made an inappropriate hand gesture towards prosecutor Jeff Ashton, who was addressing the court. A member of the press reported the moment, and the gesture got back to the judge, who is not happy, and now he's called Bartlett before him.
You recognize the individual on that photograph, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and who is it?
This is me.
And what is that symbol that you are projecting with your fingers?
Using my middle finger, and I am sorry.
And who were you extending the finger to, sir?
Mr. Ashton.
You see this sign?
Yes, sir.
And does not this sign read any gestures, facial expressions showing approval or disapproval during a court proceeding is absolutely prohibited? That sign is posted on the door outside, is it not?
It is.
Was there anything about that that you did not understand, sir?
No, sir.
Could you tell this court why you should not be held in contempt of court?
I'm truly sorry for doing this. This is something stupid, and I'm not sure why I even did it. And I just apologize. I don't understand why I did it. I do apologize.
The maximum sentence for contempt of court in the state of Florida is a year in county jail. Despite Bartlett's apology, the judge is not letting this go.
Young man, do you realize that the taxpayers of the state of Florida has expended a great deal of money in putting on this trial, and that your actions could have jeopardized all of the work that the attorneys have done in this particular case?
Yes, sir.
Anything you would like to say before this court imposes sentence?
I apologize for doing this.
At this time, I will adjudge you to be guilty of the crime of direct criminal contempt. I will sentence you to 6 days in Orange County Jail, impose a fine of $400 along with the court costs. He will be remanded to the custody of Orange County, to the Orange County Jail.
While Bartlett served his 6-day sentence, the trial of Casey Anthony continued. Ultimately, Anthony was found not guilty of murdering her daughter. She was found guilty on 4 counts of lying to investigators and served over 3 years of a 4-year sentence for those crimes. We're in Bay City, Michigan for a virtual hearing on a bond violation. 6 weeks earlier, deputies responded to a report that 53-year-old Roger Nickel was throwing trash cans at a gas station. When they arrived to question him, Nickel ignored orders and pulled his arm away while being handcuffed. He was arrested and charged with resisting police, malicious destruction of property, and disturbing the peace. He was released on a $5,000 bond, but a month later, he was allegedly caught drinking alcohol, a violation of his bond conditions. Today, he's in court before Judge Timothy Kelly to address the violation. Nickel appears from jail, while his public defender, Aaron Hetherington, is in the courtroom.
Mr. Hetherington, do you know how your client wishes to proceed on that alleged bond violation?
Most attorneys know the answer to this, but Hetherington punts the question to his client.
We would look to Mr. Nickel to see how to proceed for the bond violation. Mr. Nickel, the judge would be inquiring whether or not we would like to have.
Hey, hold up. I understood what he said. You know why you don't know why? Because I've called you 20 times and you haven't answered the phone and you haven't bothered to show up or talk or anything. So how are you an attorney? Okay, let me take it from here. I wish to plead not guilty to all charges, and I wish it for a jury trial. What else you got?
Today we're here, sir, regarding an alleged bond violation.
Not guilty.
Hetherington attempts to explain his failure to communicate, but Nickel doesn't want to hear it.
I was out of town on vacation that was scheduled 6 weeks in advance, and that's why I hadn't had any contact with Mr. Nickel.
Mr. Nickel,
Your Honor, permission to be excused.
Just everybody calm down. You know, it's not pleasant to.
Yeah, it's not a personality contest, it's a job. You were assigned the job and you didn't do it.
Hold on, Mr. Nickel, that's not how. Mr. Hetherington is entitled to his time off.
His time off is fine. This was scheduled. He knew his time off and he knew it was scheduled and he didn't do a damn thing about it.
Nickel's temper's been building throughout the hearing, and now he seems about ready to explode.
Wait a second. I've been in the military since 1986. I'm a decorated veteran. I'm a war veteran. I've got more combat time than anybody else around here. I have never had a single charge in 53 years. I've been playing face with you two guys. I'm about at it.
What'd you say? What did you say you're playing with us?
I said, let's get on with it.
Judge Kelly doesn't seem to appreciate Nichols' colorful language, and Nichol now seems to realize that his temper may have gotten him in trouble with the court.
I said, let's get on with it.
No, you're playing face what?
I don't know.
You want me to play that back?
I have never had a single charge in 53 years. I've been playing face with you two guys. I'm about had it. Your Honor, what are we doing?
I'm asking you a question. That's what we're doing.
I don't know.
You said you've been playing face with us?
I don't know.
Is that? Did you say that?
Nichol is not so talkative anymore, and Judge Kelly's heard enough.
I think you're in contempt of this court.
Your Honor.
You don't do that. No. It doesn't matter if you serve a day or 20 years. You do not get to say that in my courtroom or in any court. You are in contempt of this court.
Okay,
And I'm finding that you're done. All right? You're going to receive 93 days right now. You do not ever do that again. 93 days in jail, contempt of this court in our presence. We're going to adjourn this matter out. You're all done for today. We're going to get a new date. Nobody gets to get away with that. Nobody.
Nichol was taken back to jail for the bond violation and contempt of court. A week later, he struck a deal and pled no contest to malicious destruction and a lesser offense of attempted resisting police. The disturbing the peace charge was dropped. He was eventually sentenced to a $325 fine and 93 days in jail with credit for time served on the contempt charge. Next, we're in Polk County, Florida, where Judge Hope Patty's virtual courtroom is holding first appearance hearings. The defendants in this session are all appearing from the Polk County Jail.
Scott Rosener.
But now the feed has inexplicably switched to a portable device that Master Deputy Bailiff Beverly McCall is taking with him to another part of the jail.
Mr. McCall, I'm not sure why the video is on you, but it is. I need to see the inmates.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm
You're trying to do what?
trying to set the settings on here and the volume.
Is that Mr. Rosener?
In isolation. And
In some apparent confusion, McCall has moved to another inmate on the docket, who's confined to the isolation cells. This is 34-year-old Ivan Torres. A day earlier, Torres was charged with burglary of an unoccupied conveyance and burglary of an unoccupied structure after police found him on the secured grounds of a landscaping business that was closed for the night. Today, Torres is making his first appearance before Judge Patty, but instead of wearing a typical inmate jumpsuit, he's wearing his birthday suit. Not only is Torres completely naked, he appears to be shadowboxing. The other inmates and court staff in the virtual hearing react. But Judge Patty is so engrossed in the case file that she hasn't even noticed his lack of briefs.
All right, well, let's do him since you're there. Ivan Torres. All right, Mr. Torres, you are here charged with burglary of an unoccupied structure and burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. Do you have an attorney representing you, sir?
But now she sees it.
he's not responding, Your Honor.
The judge carries on as if nothing is amiss and consults with a public defender in the courtroom on next steps.
Ms. Smith, how do you wish for me to proceed?
I would just ask to reset it one more time for tomorrow at this point.
All right, we're going to move Mr. Torres to tomorrow and see if he's a little more cooperative.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you.
The next day, Torres was released on bond. He was not required to appear for his second appearance, and he's free awaiting trial.